children, I am your science teacher. We are in lesson 3, that is food and health. So we are discussing about non-communicable diseases. So open page number 315. So today we will learn about non-communicable diseases. That is, you have a tabular column here. So in first column you have diseases, how they are caused in the second column, and in the third box you have the prevention measures. So let us see what is the first one. The first one is the night blindness. So night blindness, that is during night time they cannot see because of the dim light. So night blindness, and the causes here are, it is caused by the deficiency of vitamin A. If you don't take vitamin A properly, you are going to have night blindness. The affected person cannot see in the dim light. So if the lighting is not proper, they cannot see anything. And what are the prevention methods? The affected person should take a diet rich in green leafy vegetables, mango, papaya, tomato, butter, fish and egg yolk. So these are the food items which that person has to take. Then second one is beriberi. The name of the disease is very funny, right? So the second one is the beriberi. It is caused due to the deficiency of vitamin B. If you don't take vitamin B, you will be infected by beriberi. So what are the symptoms? You can see it affects on the eyes and skin and growth of the body and the formation of blood and muscles. So you will not get proper amount of blood and your muscles will be very big, eyesight will be there and your skin also will be very rough and dry. So what are the precautions you can take? Prevention. The affected person should take a diet rich in unpolished rice. So whatever rice we are eating, it is polished too much. So brown rice we see. So these people should take brown rice more, fish, meat and cereals. Then scurvy. So scurvy is another disease. It is caused by the deficiency of vitamin C. The affected person suffers from bleeding gums. So whenever you chew something, you cannot chew it properly and your gums, the pink colored part which is attached to your teeth, are called as gums, and the blood will start coming from the gums. And swelling of the joints. So joints are these are called as the joints, and for your knees also. So there will be bleeding in the gums and there will be swelling also. Enlargement of the skin. Your skin becomes bulge and there will be a pain. So these are the symptoms of scurvy. So what are the food items you have to take? You should take dark green vegetables, then tomatoes, then citrus. Citrus fruits are like oranges, lemon, then amla and sprouted grains. Sprouted grains, you know, like sprouts we tell, no? A seed where white colored part comes when we soak it in water for 1 day and then we put it in a wet cloth and leave it for sunlight. Then they get sprouted. And pulses. So if you take all these things properly, then you will get recovered from this disease. Then is rickets. So it is caused by vitamin D. It is caused by vitamin D. If you don't take vitamin D properly, you will be infected by rickets. So their bones become soft and they bend. A human being legs will be straight, but if you see the person, it will be like a crescent moon. So you have to take the food items properly to prevent this disease. So if you don't take vitamin D properly, you are going to have rickets. That is, the bones will become soft and they start bending. If the bones become soft, you will not be able to stand properly also. So what are the food items you have to take? You have to take milk, fish, butter and eggs. Then next comes anemia. The fifth one is anemia. So anemia is caused due to deficiency of iron. So the level of hemoglobin, that is the blood, it becomes low. So here the blood level, it becomes low in your body. So the blood doesn't carry enough oxygen. The affected person get tired quickly. So if you don't have proper blood, what happens is you get tired very quickly because the oxygen is not supplied properly to all the body parts. So anemia is caused because of the deficiency of iron. So what are the food items which you have to take? You have to take green leafy vegetables such as spinach, then brinjal and fruits like apples, dates, guavas, then bananas, jaggery and milk. So jaggery you get from sugarcane. Then osteoporosis. The sixth one is osteoporosis. Osteoporosis is caused because of the deficiency calcium. So because of calcium you will get osteoporosis. So here the person's bones they become weak, same like rickets. But if you go for a walk or running, you will start paining. Your legs and hands will start paining. So the affected person should take a rich diet which is containing like milk and green leafy vegetables. So what food they have to take? They should take green leafy vegetables, milk or milk products. Then the last one is goiter. Last one is goiter. So here it is caused because of deficiency iodine. It's caused because of deficiency iodine. So what will happen? You will have a swelling in your neck region. Okay, here it will be swelling backside. You will not be able to just sit like this for a longer time or stand like longer time. So what are the food items they have to take? They have to take the seafood more. That is, seafood is nothing but the fish and prawns. So this they have to take more, and they should take iodized salt more. If you take more and more, you will get a high blood pressure also. So which is required for your body, that much only you have to take. So goiter, the deficiency of iodine leads to goiter. If you take seafood and iodized salt, you will overcome this disease. So with this we have come to an end of communicable diseases. So page number 316 you have checkpoints. And we are going to do the objective also. So in checkpoints, if you see, to stay healthy our body needs. To stay healthy our body needs proper balanced diet. So option C. First one is C, that is balanced diet. Second one, which of the following is a non-communicable disease? That means which will not transfer from one person to other person. It is goiter. That is option A. And last one, this disease is caused by a virus. So which is that? It is chicken pox. Option D. So the first one is C, balanced diet, then A, goiter, and the last one is D, chicken pox. Got it? Then moving on to the exercise bits, page number 317. So you have ticked the correct options here. That is A bit. Look at the first one. Which of the following provides more energy than carbohydrates? So fats are going to provide more energy than carbohydrates. So the option is C. And second one, dash helps in healing small cuts and wounds, and they also help in the growth of the body. They are proteins. Option D. So the first one is option C, fats. Second one is option D, proteins. Then third one, polio is caused by a. So polio is caused by a virus. That is option A. Polio is caused by a virus. That is option A. Dash is a non-communicable disease. That is option A, rickets. A, rickets. And turn the page. Which of the following is caused due to the deficiency of iodine? It is option D, goiter. Option D, goiter. Vaccination can protect against disease like measles, mumps, and also polio. So polio also has vaccine, option D. But whereas beriberi, typhoid and diarrhea, they don't have vaccines. They are cured with injections and all. Then beriberi is a non-communicable disease where it is you can cure it by taking the nutritious food. So these are the answers: C, D, A, D, D. Then coming to B bit, state whether it is true or false. The first one, roughage helps us to stay fit and resist diseases. So the given statement is false. So roughages help us to send out the undigested food out. So the given statement is false. The nutrient requirements of a person depends only on their age. Yes, it is true. It is dependent on their age, their gender, and the work which they do. So the given statement is true. Malaria is caused by protozoan. Yes, it is true. Common cold spreads through air. Yes, it is true. And the last one. Water should be allowed to stand in coolers when they are not in use. So water should be allowed in the coolers when they are not in use. It is false. You have to remove the water and dry it. The next, moving on to match the following. So what you have to do here is take a scale and match it. Because for the options there are no letters over there, so no need to match it with the letters. With the help of scale you can match it. So I am writing the answers here, you can match it. So the first one is vitamin A. So the answer for vitamin A is night blindness. Night blindness. Then next is vitamin B. For vitamin B, the answer is beriberi. For vitamin B, you will get beriberi disease. Then if you don't take vitamin C properly, you are going to get scurvy. The third one, vitamin C, you are going to get scurvy. And fourth one, vitamin D. If you don't take vitamin D properly, it leads to rickets. It leads to rickets. Then fifth one is iron. If you don't take iron properly, it leads to anemia. Then comes the calcium. Calcium, if you don't take properly, you get osteoporosis. So match it with the help of scale. And the last one I am writing here, that is the seventh one, iodine. So iodine, if you don't take properly, you will get goiter. So these all are the diseases of non-communicable. Then once again I am repeating, vitamin A, night blindness, vitamin B, beriberi, vitamin C, scurvy, vitamin D, rickets, vitamin iron, anemia, then calcium, osteoporosis, and the last one is iodine, goiter. So these are the non-communicable diseases. Then look into D bit. Complete the table given below. One has been done already for you. So in the first box there is disease, then germ type, whether it is a bacteria, protozoa or virus, you have to write. Then mode of transmission, you have to write how it is transferred. So the first one is typhoid. Typhoid is caused by bacteria. It is caused by bacteria, and the mode of transmission is infected food. Infected food and water. Then second one, malaria. So this malaria is caused by protozoan. It is caused by protozoan, and it is caused by insect bite. So this line is already there for you in the textbook. You have to write protozoan in the first box and insect bite in the last box. Then third one is the chicken pox. So for chicken pox, it is caused by virus. It is caused by virus, and the mode of transmission is direct contact. When you go and touch the person or you wear the same clothes, you are going to get the chicken pox. Then next is cholera. So for cholera, it is caused by bacteria. It is caused by bacteria. So here it is caused because of the infected food and water. So cholera, it is caused because of the bacteria through infected food and water. Then comes the polio. So polio, it is caused by virus, and it is through air. Air and infected food and water. So polio is caused by virus through air and infected food and water. The next is the common cold. Common cold, it is caused by virus and it is through air and infected food and water, and even with the direct contact, so all will come under common cold. So one you write, that is air. So once again I am telling you, typhoid. So typhoid is caused by bacteria through infected food and water. Malaria through protozoa, insect bite. Then this is chickenpox through virus, direct contact. Then cholera through bacteria, infected food and water. Polio through virus, air and infected water. Then common cold is through virus, that is through air. So then next you have the short answers and long answers which I will send you. Then here you have page number 319, think and answer. This will be your homework. So Keshav has bleeding gums and swollen joints. Name the disease he is suffering from. It is scurvy. Then Dr. Paul has 4 patients in the clinic. So they are going to tell few symptoms. So with the help of that symptoms you have to find out which disease is that. Turn the page. So first patient is telling that he cannot see properly in dim light. It is night blindness. Second patient is telling he has bleeding gums and swollen joints. So it is scurvy. Then third patient is telling he has swelling in the neck region. It is goiter. And fourth patient is telling he gets tired very quickly. That is anemia. So this is about the lesson. So this last bit, think and answer, is your homework. So hope you all have understood this lesson. Do the homeworks and complete the lesson. Thank you.